EU member states on Wednesday reached a deal on the reform of the bloc's fiscal rules regulating deficit and debt. The goal is to ensure that public finances are restored without jeopardizing investment. It was a long and difficult negotiation between the 27 EU finance ministers, who knew that if they came out empty-handed, the complex and inflexible Stability Pact rules, as it's known, which were suspended because of the pandemic and energy crisis, would once again apply next year.
Las reglas son más creíbles y más realistas, porque responden a la realidad del mundo post-pandemia y la realidad de que ha habido un incremento muy significativo de los niveles de déficit y las ratios de deuda de todos los Estados miembros.
The breakthrough was only made possible after Germany and France found some middle ground. The preliminary agreement reached includes many, if not all, of the main demands voiced by Germany, which had a larger number of allies than France and therefore a stronger bargaining hand. Brussels is proposing that member states present their own fiscal adjustment paths over a period of at least 4 years in order to ensure the sustainability of their debt. But it introduces a series of numerical safeguards, one of them based on debt and another on deficit.
So I think the main framework is much better. But on the other hand, the number of so-called safeguards or simple numerical requirements were added, which unfortunately does not allow that only the debt sustainability should be the only focus, but some of these simple numerical rules will also have to be met. But overall, the new set of rules is an improvement compared to the existing rules.
He also says that one major weakness of the newly agreed fiscal rules is that they do not offer a space for green and digital investments, and that the green investments are absolutely necessary.
The EU has to meet its climate goals, and in order to meet that, almost every EU country would have to increase green public investment by about 0.5% or 1% of GDP in the coming years. But unfortunately, the new rules do not make any exception for green investment.
In fact, the EU countries that have to spend more on defence could be excluded from the excessive deficit procedure. Negotiations will now begin with the European Parliament on the issue.